Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be doing another Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading. If you do like the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. If my voice sounds a bit off today, I am a bit sick, so I'm doing my best to try and still put out a couple general readings. But anyways, so in this reading, we have the Marriage card, the High Honor card, Unexpected Income, Mature Woman, and Official Person. So in this reading, we're seeing something kind of similar that we've seen in some of the past readings. Something about a legal matter, a court case between a Divine Masculine and a karmic person, and something about trying to resolve this case and basically make his way towards you, Divine Feminine. So we're going to get into a little more detail in that. Essentially, someone here, which I'm believing to be Divine Masculine, has been gathering some sort of evidence. He has everything he needs, basically to speak the truth, to find out the truth, and to be successful ultimately in whatever this court case is that's going on. And in doing so, I feel like he's going to be receiving some sort of monetary gain. Something is going to work out in his favor if he's able to present all of this evidence that he has. And in the past, we saw in another reading that these karmic people were doing something to literally like threaten Divine Masculine, to tell him that he can't share this information, don't say anything. They were telling him to withhold some sort of information, and he was doing so before. But now there's something about him speaking his truth and speaking up and, you know, not holding back anymore. And something about this court case has to do with like a physical altercation, and I believe someone could have gotten hurt in the process. It could be just verbal abuse, but I also think it could have been physical, this fight. And yeah, someone's like currently still healing from whatever happened here. So this is why I believe Divine Masculine is starting some sort of court case or filing something against this karmic person, because he felt the need to take action after things got more serious. Like, he may have put up with things for a long time, but once things got to a certain point, he was like, I need to do something about this because I can't be treated this way forever. This is not, you know, how I want to live my life. So that's why he didn't let their threats stop him anymore from going ahead and doing this. And I also believe this court case could be something about like children to some extent. It could be that he was being some sort of provider, protector to these people. He could be sort of traditional in values, where he felt like he needed to provide for this karmic person. There could have also been other females or some other females involved in this situation, I feel, that he was providing for or helping. So essentially, he felt like he was being a good person by paying for things for them, by helping maybe with children. He could have been taking care of the kids a lot. This karmic person could have said that they needed money for children. Like, they're like, oh, well, I need this money to go buy this for the kids or buy that for the kids. And he wanted to help and be a good person, you know, when he thought things were going well. So he went ahead and did that, and he was their financial support. But I think at some point he may have found out that this money was not going to the place that this karmic person said it was. It could have been being used for something else, or they could have been, you know, stealing even more money from him beyond what he planned to give them. There's something about them like misusing his generosity, something like that. And these karmic people, like we've mentioned, like they don't do a lot, I don't feel, for themselves. Like, they really rely on other people to provide for them and expect them to continue to do that no matter what. Even when they misuse like this generosity, they take it for advantage. So, and I feel like, yeah, this Divine Masculine was trying to kind of put a band-aid on the situation. He was trying to fix it himself originally, heal things with this karmic person, try to work through all this stuff. He didn't want it coming out that all this stuff was happening. But it got to a certain point where I think, like I said, something physical could have happened, or just something put things over the edge where he was like, that's it, I'm getting help from someone. And it could have been to do with the police or authority figure. And that's how this whole court case situation came about. So yeah, right now there's a court situation going on, I feel. But there's something about it relating to money, as I mentioned, and someone is going to end up in poverty in this situation while someone else is going to receive high honor. So of course, when we look at the high honor card, we have the Emperor right next to it. So it is the divine masculine that is going to be receiving some sort of high honor in this situation. He's going to receive something in reward for being the better person in this situation. And I think that these karmic people likely put blame on him. They may have tried to frame him as being the bad one in this situation, that he was the one causing all the trouble, like we have down here with the devil and the Seven of Cups. This card used came out in previous readings like facing up, which can mean like confusion, not knowing the right option. And I think this was in relation to like who is the bad person in this situation, who is the devil in this situation, who is the one doing all the wrong things. But in this reading, we see that the Seven of Cups is turned upside down, which means that something has been decided. Something that was confusing or unknown now has an answer. We now know who the devil is in this situation, who the karmic person was in this situation, and yeah, who is the one basically stealing money or doing something illegal with money, who is the one that started this physical altercation or whatever it was that happened between them two. And ultimately, whoever this person is, this karmic person, is going to get left out in the cold. So this could mean that they could end up, losing a home or a property to someone and being left out. Like, they could lose a lot. Like, financially, they could lose a lot. They could lose some of their assets. Something they're losing, and they're also losing divine masculine in this. They're losing his support. They're losing his love. Everything they have lost, basically. So they're going to be left out in the cold after this situation is resolved. But yeah, they're going to end up in some sort of poverty. And when I first looked at this card, I also thought this looked like a palm tree. So for some of you, this could be taking place in somewhere, where palm trees grow. And also this court case situation could take place in an evening somewhere. I was getting that as well. There's something about this court case not have happened yet. Like, the decision hasn't happened yet in the 3D world, basically. So we're talking about it now, but it looks like it hasn't happened yet. But we have the card here about confirmation. So it's confirmation. This is going to happen very soon, in the next few weeks for some of you, next couple months, very soon. A decision is going to be made in the favor of, I believe, divine masculine for some sort of serious crime or offense that this karmic person committed against him. And so the perspective is going to change in regards to, who's receiving the money, because this karmic person was just using divine masculine. He was the one that had to give them money to support them and to do everything for them. Meanwhile, they kind of didn't care about him. They wanted him to be not successful. They didn't want him to move forward in his life at all. They basically wanted him in this poverty mindset. Meanwhile, with the shift in perspective, now it's like they're becoming the ones in poverty. It's basically like everything they tried to do to him is happening to them now. And like when you see here, the Queen of Pentacles is like sharing money or giving money. Like, I feel like this karmic person has to return something that they stole. And because of this, they're going to end up in poverty. They're going to end up alone too. And yeah, everyone's going to find out what they did. And then we also have the Eight of Wands here, which is about a message. It's about moving forward quickly. So I feel like, yeah, a decision will be made. A message about this decision will come in, and after that, divine masculine will be able to move forward in his life finally. And yeah, so we see up here as well, when it comes to high honor, it's like the two sides of the spectrum. We have someone in poverty, someone receiving high honor. So divine masculine, when he receives high honor because of this decision, there will be some sort of celebration. There could be a get together with friends afterwards, some drinks. And we also again have the Seven of Cups in reverse. It came out in reverse both decks. So just no more confusion, no more options, no more trying to figure things out. Finally, there's a clear answer and there's a clear ending to the situation, finally. After a time where it was like a battle, and it was waiting on this decision to be made between two different things. So when we see the official person here, I believe this to be some sort of person delivering a message to divine masculine, this karmic person, to tell them about the decision that was made. And yeah, that's why we also have over here waiting on a message or answer, relief that something is done, making a discovery, or finding out something. So I feel like they're going to notify divine masculine that something has worked out in his favor, and also that he might be receiving some sort of unexpected income for this going in his favor, for doing the right thing. And because it's basically balancing everything out. Like if these people stole something from him, they now have to pay it back to him again. And as I mentioned, this could have been about something to do with children, supporting children, but using the money for something else, or yeah, some sort of illegal activity too with money. It could be something like that. Like they could have been stealing money from him, or doing something just behind his back that he didn't know about. But yeah, he has all the evidence. He has everything he needs to be successful in this situation and take significant action and receive some sort of monetary gain for doing so. And then once all of this happens, we also, of course, I can't skip mentioning this card. We have the marriage card up here. So this is to do with you, divine feminine. The marriage card could mean, of course, marriage. It could also mean just a very significant partnership between two people, or some sort of big event. It could be like an anniversary, something very significant between the two of you, involving likely love as well. And beside that, we have the spiritual teacher, which I feel like has been coming up as you, divine feminine. For many of you, you're into spirituality and many spiritual practices. This could also involve crystals for some of you, and something about this is something that you're going to share with divine masculine. I feel you're going to help him heal with your, I guess, knowledge of maybe more than he knows in terms of spirituality. There's something about you helping him heal in this situation. And in regards to crystals, if you're not, using crystals or doing any sort of spirituality things involving crystals, it can also represent potentially like jewelry, something expensive like a crystal ring or a necklace, bracelet. So I also see it as him giving you something, like some sort of gift as well. So of course we have the marriage card here, so many of you are probably thinking ring. Again, this could be for a specific few of you. For some of you, it could also just be like a nice gift for, Valentine's or something, but it's something that he is giving to you, and it looks like he did spend some money on it for sure. And there's something about good news coming to you, divine feminine. Something that he has been determined to get across to you, and that's why he's gone through all this process, gone through so much just to get to you. But it will be something related to some sort of partnership or love offer. And there's something here about him buying a ticket. I was looking at this as like buying a plane ticket, likely, for some of you. And yeah, he's sorry about how things ended between the two of you, and obviously something has been broken in the past, but now he wants to heal this. And again, you're involved in his recovery somehow, and there'll be some sort of agreement or contract. So that's why I said for some of you, there could be something about working together for the two of you, But it also could be agreement or contract involved in like something serious, like marriage for some. And yeah, there's something about wanting a family with you, wanting a future with you, Divine Feminine. And it's something that he's been dreaming about a lot, kind of daydreaming about. He could have been working on something for you as well. He could be very creative, or you could be. That's what I'm seeing with this card. But someone was definitely working on some sort of project or something that they wanted to share with you. They wanted it to be perfect, you know, and putting all their effort into it. And then we also have an ending here. So this is coming after an ending of what I believe to be the karmic person and Divine Masculine's relationship. So it's something about saying goodbye to this old relationship and moving forward to something new. And that's what we also see over here as well. So we have a breakup for sure between Divine Masculine and a karmic person, because the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords can often be a couple that's to do with a recent breakup, but because like the Queen of Swords is in reverse as well, this is definitely a breakup that involved a very karmic female, it seems, or feminine energy. And this was a burden to Divine Masculine. This whole time being with her was a burden. It just became so difficult. But as we see below, it says something lucky is happening, and there's something about the Six of Wands here. And the Six of Wands in this deck is so funny. It kind of looks like people outside of a courthouse or something celebrating, which is hilarious for this reading. It's pretty accurate. And then it's like sneaky behavior being revealed. And then we also have an event or holiday party, and that's where he's like moving forward towards. And then we also have the High Priestess, which again has been coming out as Divine Feminine lately, someone very spiritual, very intuitive, and that's where he's moving towards, is you. And again, it involves some sort of party or event. This could be Valentine's for some of you, but it could also be just any significant holiday coming up, any significant birthday, or like I said, anniversary as well. But something lucky is happening. And again, we have marriage coming out, which is so interesting. So for some of you, this definitely could be a very shocking sort of marriage proposal, or some sort of serious relationship proposal in regards to a holiday or something. And obviously we see that Divine Masculine is still a little bit stressed about this situation, but he's moving forward, and I think that it's a good level of stress. Like, he's excited and nervous is sort of what I'm getting from this. And yeah, so he is someone that's your secret admirer, a twin flame. And I was also seeing something like he could be looking at your social media a lot, keeping that a secret though, definitely. So that's why he's coming up as a secret admirer. He's just kind of watching you from afar right now. And there's also something about just being very committed to giving this offer to you. And if you look at it in this way, it's like he's moving forward to give you this offer of commitment of some sort. He's very determined. And in the process of this, he's leaving behind this volcanic eruption. Something crazy in the background. There's a dragon there. He's just leaving behind this huge mess of a situation finally, and following his heart in the process. And yeah, we can see down below too, it actually looks like some sort of fight that was going on in the past. That's what the weight was about, because it was like two people fighting against each other. One was very determined to go somewhere, the other one wanted to hold them back. But then there is an ending. It's like a victor in this fight, and there's the end of a relationship as well. So that's essentially what I'm seeing for this reading. I think that's pretty much it, guys, to be honest. Yeah, oh, and then at the very top here, we do have a serious conversation, courthouse legal matters, and then, of course, traveling overseas and two people on a date. So someone could be traveling to go on a date with you. And yeah, I definitely think there's news coming very soon in regards to this court case or legal matter. And it's going to be positive news in Divine Masculine's favor. And like I said, this may not have happened yet, this decision. This is something that's happening in the future, but it's happening very soon, it seems. And And yeah, basically this karmic person is receiving exactly what they were giving out to the universe. So talk about karma. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, as always, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.